Hello my little munchkins, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not already, and the thumbs up while you're there. I appreciate it, it means a lot to me. Thank you. We're gonna be recreating this Bella Hadid. Love her, she's so beautiful and she absolutely slays. She did this makeup look on one of her carpet events. It is this look. Fierce. I'll pop it up on the screen here. I just said scream here. The eyes are so fierce. Roxy like a puma.
Roxy's like a puma.
For the base, we're taking the P. Louise Base Pro Cosmetic Base. I've got this in the shade Rumor 02. I'm just putting it on the back of a palette. I'm taking a little P. Louise brush to apply that on. And then I'm just gonna go over the whole lid with it. I love getting to recreate looks because I feel like each time it just allows me to try doing makeup in a different order. When you have your own routine, you have your own sequence, you just know what you're doing. Whereas when you're doing something like this, I'm getting to play around and figure out what's gonna work best. Before my eye creases, taking this Australis Fresh and Flawless Pressed Powder. If you know, you know. And I just take it on this like big brush like this, just so I can really just chuck it on quickly. The hard thing with this look is like every single angle, the eyeshadow looks slightly different. I'm gonna be taking my Hoola bronzer by Benefit. I'm gonna be working that just into the crease just so it's got a bit of warmth to it. It does look like she has got some brown in the crease. Going in circular motion, starting on the outer and like lightly going in the front. I'm gonna be taking my Carnival Extra Large Pro palette from the Stacey Marie collection. I am going to be taking this shade right here. It's called Vex. Don't want to go in too intensely with it. I'm just blending them in together. Honestly, I think this might be a bit of a risk, but I'm willing to take it. I'm gonna go in with a black liquid liner. It is like so crisp and black on the outer corner. It's phenomenal. So in this same palette, below Vex, we've got this lights out black here. I'm gonna go in with that first. Why is this so scary, guys? Like I know there's like, I can't go wrong, but it's so terrifying. We're gonna press on the outer corner of the eye. I'm gonna like kind of map out the shape they've done as much as I can. We're just pressing. The look really only goes into her crease and it's kind of like winged out, which we'll do with the liner. Now I'm going to take this fluffy brush. I've got nothing on it. So then we're going to smoke that out a little bit. And I'm just going back in with a bit more black on that first brush to go on the outer corner. We're going to be taking the best eyeliner on the market. Maybelline mascara. I mean, eyeliner. Nothing beats this. I'm going to start on the outer corner first, going from the bottom lash line. We're going to go up. We're just going to map it out at the moment. Alright, I've got this. I think that's good. And come out. I'm just going to be bringing that halfway into the crease. With the black liner, I'm going to start filling in the outer. I want to do this to a point where I can go back in with the black and subtly blend it out. That's actually looking sick. Going in with that black on the finer brush again, I'm just going to start from where we've just put the liner and press that in. I have gone like on top of the liner and then kind of blended it out a bit more. Well, not blended. Just packed it on there. Let's smoke it out a bit with that fluffy brush. So I mainly want to focus the blending from pretty much close to the center, just so we're not taking away from any of the darkness on the outer corner. I've just got some micellar water on a Q-tip and we're just gonna go along the outer. The rest of the makeup look looks really like beautiful, but not that intense, which is good because the statement is clearly the eyes. It is my first time using this Zoe foundation. I have no clue the coverage. I don't know how the color's gonna be on me, but we're gonna try it out. Taking a fluffy foundation buffing brush, I'm going to put that on and then we'll go in with a wet beauty blender. I'm kind of avoiding around the eye area, like underneath the eye and the outer eye. We'll go in with concealer and let concealer do its job there. I'm just taking a wet beauty blender. There's a little bit of foundation left. I'm just going to pick that product up, make sure it's all like smoothed out and set. We're going to go in with some concealer. I've got my Tarte Shape Tape Ultra Creamy Concealer. I'm going to pop a little bit in the inner corner because you know this stuff is thick. And then we'll go outer corner just to clean up. And we'll just do a little bit on the bridge of the nose and tip. Same beauty blender, we'll just blend that. Start in the inner corner and go down and then work it up. We're gonna go in with a little bit of cream contour. I'm not really gonna do a liquid blush. I'm only gonna do a powder blush today, and only ever so lightly because her blush isn't very intense. It's just a very subtle tone and you can only kind of see it in some photos. I've got my Rare Beauty in the shade Happy Soul. And I'm picking that up on a brush just because I don't want to go in like too intensely. I'm just going to start on the cheeks. Really work that in there. I'm going to bring that up onto the forehead as well. I just started by pressing that in and then you can kind of like buff it. I don't usually like a dark eye on me like this, but I am obsessed. I was just missed my chair. Oh my god. She's so pretty. Every time I open this up and see her, I'm like, oh, you're so pretty, Bella. Let's go set the face while it's looking like this. Going in underneath the eyes with my famous pound cake by Huda Beauty. Grab a powder puff, going underneath those eyes. While we're there, I'm just bringing that over the top of my nose as well. I'm going to be taking my Hoola caramel bronzer for this look. Got a fluffy angled brush, picking up a little bit because this stuff is pigmented. Straight over the top of those creams, pressing, okay, upwards, and then work that into the forehead too. I can't help when I contour. Go. Like, why am I doing that face? There's no need. Does she have a nose contour? Slight nose contour. So we'll go in with a little fluffy nose contouring brush. For the nose contour, I'm just going to take normal Hoola and we're just going to lightly do a nose contour. Okay, so now we have a subtle snatch on the nose. Going back in with that, a little bit of that powder. Loosely go in with a powder brush and just go in and set the rest of the face in those areas we didn't quite catch before. Let's put a little bit of blush on. I'm just going to be taking this over blush in the shade Rush Rush. Gorgeous pink. Blush brush, little bit. Really just focus that on the apples of the cheeks, just slightly. Even that's too much, but I can't stop because I love blush. Taking this Morphe Bretman Rock, the Babe in Paradise palette. Definitely a cool toned highlighter is on her, so I'm going to be mixing the first two together. I've got Baby Girl and Vacation. Little brush like this. We're just going to go on the tops of the cheek there. Bridge of the nose, tip of the nose. It is brow time. Spoolie. Honestly, there's not much done to the brows. I don't even think I want to fill mine in. That just seems like a bit too much. Hers look very lightly filled in, but I've got dark brows. My Got to Be Schwarzkopf gel. It's going to go in with a minimal amount and set them exactly how we've just brushed them out with the spoolie. That's how we're going to set them. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Lightly. In place like this. We're going to take a black liner in the waterline, connect it all together because that's really what she's done. I've just got this black Sephora liner and we're just going to work that in. For something that's cheap and affordable, I do recommend. Now we're going in with the liquid liner again. We're going to do a bit of that inner corner with it. See how I've only gone in just a smidge and winged that. A smidge. She doesn't look like she's got any lashes on, so I'm not going to do lashes. I'm just going to pop some mascara on my top and bottom lashes. Lip time. Her lips look quite light. I've got a Mecca Max lip liner. I'm taking in the shade Fancy. It's like this beautiful soft pink. And then I'm taking Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury. Iconic pinky lippy. I'm just going to line my lips with Fancy. Just going right in there. It feels illegal to be like ending here. Like now I'm done, I'm like, am I missing something? I'm gonna do some setting spray, of course, and then we're done. Holy Grail, Charlotte Tilbury, Flawless Filter setting spray. That's lightly missed. This is it. I'm actually obsessed. Usually I do these kind of looks on me and I'm like, nah, it's too much on the eyes. This is not too much on the eyes. I feel like I need to go out now because my makeup looks that cute. If you enjoy these recreation videos, make sure to let me know in the comments below who you want to see next. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. I hope you all have a fantastic week. I'll see you all in my next video. Sorry, you just need a little close up quickly. She's cute. Thank you for watching. My name is Bella Hadid. Bye, besties.